Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Bryan Kelly, whose record is 8-3 with a 3.61 ERA. And pitching for the Angels today is Ed Halicki, whose record is 12-8 with a 3.77 ERA. So Roger Weaver, he almost blew yesterday's game. We had a 6-3 lead heading into the ninth inning. We brought in Weaver, who's been mostly reliable. He's got 3 blown saves this season. He almost blew it, gave up 2 runs, and the tying run was on second base, but we managed to get the final out, take the victory, and we head into the final game of the 4-game series against the Angels today. It will be the last time we'll see them this season, which is good because up until this series, they've pretty much beat us up pretty decently. So before we get started with today's game, after the game, I'm going to have a separate video for our contest for the 1980 Detroit Lions alternate history season that we're going to be playing starting on September 11th. So the video coming up later today will be more about the rules. We'll take a look at the Lions team, and I'll show you what the contest is and how you can participate in that. The prize I think you're really going to like. In order to participate, you have to be a subscriber to the channel. That's it. That's all I'm asking. So let's get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you subscribed? I've played almost 4 full seasons of baseball. So, you should be a subscriber. I appreciate it if you do. Here is Bryan Kelly. The current Angels lineup has never faced him. And in the bullpen, we will be without Roger Weaver. So I guess Dave Smith will be our closer today if we need someone to wrap up the ball game. Now, we do have 3 Tigers that are listed as tired: Greg Brock, George Brett, and Kirk Gibson. And so I've decided that today will be the last game before it's all hands on deck for the rest of the season, regardless of whether you're tired or not. So we do have Jeff Stone in left field today and leading off. And Barbaro Garbey will get a start at first. Scotti Madison will be the DH, and Mickey Hatcher will go to third base, his natural position. Okay, let's do the official Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, making his first start in the majors, is Jeff Stone. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting cleanup, playing third base, is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth and catching is Terry Kennedy. Batting sixth in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting seventh and DHing is Scotti Madison. Batting eighth at first base is Barbaro Garbey. And batting ninth in center field is Kevin Bass. Okay, let's take a look at Ed Halicki. He was injured for a portion of the season. He's only making his 26th start. 12-8 with a 3.77 ERA. 131 Ks in 179 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .266 against him. He's got 3 complete games and a shutout. His fastball tops out at 87 miles an hour. He is more of a fly ball pitcher. His ground ball percentage is only 40.7. Fastball tops out at, fastball is rated an 88. His slider is an 80, so 2 decent pitches. Overall rated an 85. The 32-year-old righty doesn't go to free agency until 1986, so he's on the roster for 3 more seasons, and he was out of baseball by 1981, so at the end of the 81 season. So he's probably playing on borrowed time. Let's take a look at the defense for the Angels. Still Don Baylor out there in left, defensive liability, but he's been a killer at the plate. He's got 3 home runs this series. Everyone is the same roster as yesterday. So, okay, here is Jeff Stone leading off against Halicki. Jeff Stone 1 for 1 on the year, hitting a ground ball to short, and Dickie Thon makes the play. 1 out. Next man up is Sweet Lou. Lou popping it up behind second base, carrying to the outfield grass, where Lubratich makes the catch. 2 quick outs for Halicki. Alan Trammell skies it to center field. 366 feet, carrying to the warning track. Caught by Pettis. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Batting leadoff in center field is Gary Pettis. Batting second, playing third base is Carney Lansford. Batting third in right field is Mike Brown. Batting cleanup and DHing is Daryl Sconiers. Batting fifth and catching is Bryan Harper. Batting sixth at first base is John Harris. Batting seventh at shortstop is Dickie Thon. Batting eighth at second base is Steve Lubratich. And batting ninth in left field is Don Baylor. Brian Kelly getting the start for the Tigers, having a pretty good year. I think he's all but sewn up the number 5 spot in the rotation for next year. He's making his 17th start, 8-3 with a 3.61 ERA, 64 Ks in 107, and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .238 against him. His fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.3. The changeup is elite level, 96. Fastball just above average. Overall rated a 92. The 24-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 1985. The walks, that's what we need to keep an eye on. 54 walks in those 107 and a third innings pitched. Look at his log. He's won 3 starts in a row. Wow, I guess I didn't realize that. He went 5 1/3 versus the Sulks, giving up 1 run, 4 hits, 3 walks. Yeah, those walks are rough. But overall, he's having a good year. If he can clean that up, he'll be a man we can keep in a rotation for a while. There's the Tigers' defense. We've got Stone out there in left field, only rated an 82, so he's below Barfield or Gibby out there. And we have Garbey at first, which is our defensive liability. Here is Gary Pettis leading off against Brian Kelly. Pettis, fly ball into right center field. That's always the key, keeping Pettis off the base path. 1 down as Wilson makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Carney Lansford popping it up behind second base. Outfield grass. Play made by Whitaker. 2 down for Mike Brown. Brown, 293, 23 home runs. A ground ball to Hatcher, and he fields it. Tosses him out. We go to the top of the second. No score. Mickey Hatcher leading off. Hatcher's average up to 288 with 14 home runs. Hits a ground ball to first where Harris scoops it. Steps on the bag. 1 out. Catcher Terry Kennedy up next, and he takes a walk. Nicely done. We'll take that. First base runner for the Tigers. And a slow poke on first. So we're going to hit and run, stay out of the double play. Oh, no. Strike him out, throw him out. Oh, no. Oh, man. Kennedy hung out to dry. We go to the bottom of the second. Daryl Sconiers leading off. Wow, Kelly threw 4 pitches in the first inning. So they are first pitch swinging on this team. As a ground ball to first. Garbey making the play. 1 out. Here's catcher Brian Harper. Pretty good hitting catcher. 282, 21 home runs, lining it right at Whitaker. 2 outs for John Harris. Harris has a couple home runs in the series. Average up over 301. And Kelly strikes him out. 11 pitches for Kelly through 2 innings. That is Greg Maddux-like. We go to the top of the third. Scotti Madison leading off. 0 for 5 on the season in his career as well. Slow roller to second. Play is made by Lubratich. Here is Barbaro Garbey. Garbey hits a fly ball to left. Don Baylor makes the catch. Game is moving along. Kevin Bass. Frozen rope to center. And Pettis makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. We got a Dickie, though. Dickie leading off. Batting .284, 14 home runs. A ground ball to Trammell. 1 down. Steve Lubratich, there we go. Base hit into left field and a double for Lubratich. That's the first hit for either team. That is Lubratich's 27th double. And he is in scoring position for Don Baylor, who has absolutely crushed us this series. Look at this log. He's got 6 home runs in the last 20 games, but 3 in the last 3. He's got 20 on the year. Here is Don Baylor, 1 down. This is a good move. I don't mind that happening. I figured a walk might occur. I'd rather have him on first. It will be a tough double play, though, with Gary Pettis up. We're going to pull the outfield in. Maybe if Pettis gets a base hit, it might prevent Lubratich from scoring. Or maybe we can get a double play, which would be so much better. Oh, no. Well, I think we all know what's going to happen now. I guess we pull the infield in. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but here we go. 1-0 count. Gary Pettis hits it 400 feet, because of course he does. Baylor advances, and a run scores on the sac fly. 1-0 Angels. Carnival worker Lansford grounds out to short. The Angels take the lead, 1-0. Tigers still looking for their first hit with Jeff Stone leading off. I mean, we do have 3, B-level players into the ballgame. There's the speed for Stone, working to his advantage. Infield single for Stone. We have to send him here. 80% chance, which really means 40% chance. We'll take it. Stolen base for Stone. First of his career. And he is in scoring position for Whitaker. He's got an 0-1 count against him. And he strikes him out. Come on. Lou. 1 down. Here's Alan Trammell. Full count to Trammell. He flips it to right. Is that going to fall in? Nope. It'll be caught. We'll tag the runner. And Stone. Normally I would not do that with 2 down. But Stone's got that elite level speed, so it's worth a shot. He would have scored on a base hit from Hatcher anyway. Let's see if Hatcher can come through. Now he pops it up. This is not going to be our ball game. The strike him out, throw him out. The walk, the wild pitch. It's we know how this goes. Kelly does strike out Brown to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Sconiers, ground ball to second. And Bryan Harper striking out. Okay, that's a nice bounce back inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Terry Kennedy leading off. Hey, there's a shot into left center field gap all the way to the wall. And Kennedy leads off with a double. So he's 1 for 1 with a walk today. That is Kennedy's 10th double as a Tiger. Let's try to hit to the right side. At the very least, move Kennedy along. And a base into center field, even better. Kennedy will score. Oh, how does he not score? How does he not score on that? That makes no sense at all. I mean, there's only one out, but it was a line drive right past his head. Doesn't have good speed. I guess we can try to justify it. Well, here's an opportunity for Madison to get his first RBI in his career. An infield single? Oh, no! It is an infield single, but nobody scores! Kennedy just does not want to cross the plate. Bases are loaded. Nobody's out. If this were happening to me, I would be so pissed off right now. Okay, here's Barbaro Garbey. Garbey does not have a hit this year versus right-handers. He basically only gets in there when there's a ground ball to second. But double play, no RBI. Garbey really was only getting into the ball game as a backup against lefties, but we scrapped that idea. It's all tied at 1. So yeah, this is the optimal result for the Angels. Game is tied at 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. John Harris leading off. Harris 0 for 1, struck out earlier. Striking out again, 4 Ks for Kelly. If Kelly could pitch like this regularly, consistently, I would pencil him in right now for next year. 2 down on the line out, and then Lubratich grounds out to short. Good job from Kelly. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Here's Jeff Stone leading off. He had that infield single last time up. A blooper into right center field, carrying deep enough to be caught by the right fielder, Brown. 1 out. I think Lou's in a slump. Ground ball to short. Either is all or nothing. A home run or an out. Trammell slices it to right. Brown makes the catch there as well. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Don Baylor leading off. Walked the first time up. And a base hit. The veteran can still hit, man. That's impressive. It is. I can't imagine. We're going to pull the corners in. I can't imagine Pettis will be laying down a bunt. But our corner infielders are not good. So let's see if he tries to get Baylor over. Nope. Maybe we psyched him out as he pops it up. Whitaker making the catch. This game is going to turn on an error. I can feel it. Again, with our below standard, at least for our team, below standard defense. Lansford, long fly ball to left center field. There's out number 2. Here's Mike Brown. Brown 0 for 2 with the strikeout today. A ground ball to Lou, and Lou makes the play. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. Halicki at 75 pitches. We'll take a look at the in-game stats. Not a lot to look at. Player of the game, tough call. I mean, the only run we scored was on a double play. But Jeff Stone does have a stolen base. That might give him the edge. Kennedy has not got out yet. Okay, here is Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher 1 for 6 in his career versus Halicki. Ground ball to first. 1 out. Terry Kennedy. There's a pop-up right in front of Halicki on the mound. Is he going to catch it? Doesn't say who caught it. Any infielder probably could have made the play. 2 down. Here's Glenn Wilson. And Wilson gets a hit. There we go. 5th hit for the Tigers. second hit for Wilson today. Scotti Madison, he got his first career hit, infield single last time. And a ground ball to third. Moving on to the bottom of the seventh, Brian Kelly only at 54 pitches. He's got two lefties coming up, though. He's earned the right. And he walks. Sconiers. Walking the leadoff man. That'll do it every time. Walking the guy after him is not a good idea either. So this is where it falls apart, but Kelly deserves an opportunity here. 3-run home run? No, fly ball to left. Will Sconiers tag? Nope. All right, double play stays intact for Dickie. Dickie is 0 for 2 today. A comebacker to Kelly. Can we get 2 out of that? No, we get the force at second for the second out. That will bring up Steve Lubratich, looking to be the hero here. First pitch swinging. Oh no, is that going to fall in? Come on, Bass! Oh, he makes the catch. He must have caught that right at the ground level. It didn't bounce. It didn't look like it hung up enough to be caught. And we go to the 8th inning. This is a good game, right? This is entertaining. I guess we keep Garbey in there. Garbey has got nothing to offer. Flies out to left, 1 down. This game is going to turn on a defensive play. I can feel it. As Bass strikes out, only a third K for Halicki today. Jeff Stone strikes out. That's number 4. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 9-1-2 due up. There's Don Baylor. He's 1 for 1 with a walk today. We're going to throw him back out there, though. Let him take a cut. Oh, there we go. Kelly striking him out. 5 Ks for Kelly. Outfield in. Although Pettis has proven he can drive it. He has 4 home runs on the year, and he hit that one 400 feet. Striking him out. Back-to-back Ks. Let's see if Brian Kelly can put an exclamation point on the inning here. Striking out the side. Oh, basic. Doesn't mean he's not going to strike out the side. But Lansford gets only the 3rd hit against Kelly today. This will probably be the last batter, right? I mean, we do have the lefties coming up. Here's Mike Brown. We're going to play regular depth. And a basic. So yeah, that was always going to happen. They were going to move it to get to a left-hander to make me make a decision. So we will make that decision for better or worse. Kelly cannot get the win. It is the 8th inning. We're going to bring in Rucker, who we determined yesterday is the best reliever we have as a lefty versus lefties. 239, which is pretty damn good. I mean, it's reliable. And Sconiers is a 187 hitter versus lefties. What does that mean in this situation? Not a damn thing. Yep. Fly ball to center. Bass makes the catch. Well, it has come down to this, the 9th inning. With Sweet Lou leading off. Lou's having a rough game. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. He usually is in the leadoff spot. We dropped him down to number 2 to give a good bat behind Stone, but he hasn't done anything. Oh, there we go. There's a base hit for Lou as Halicki hits the century mark. He's at 102 pitches. You know it's hit and run time. This backfired last time as Wilson swung and missed and Kennedy was thrown out. And a line drive. That's a double play. Oh, how is that not a double play? He was going on that. That's good heads-up base running. What's the stolen base situation? 68%. That's not worth it just yet. We're going back to the well, though. with Mickey Hatcher, who's 0 for 3 today. Hitting and running. There we go. Base hit to left. That slider just kind of hung there as Hatcher gets his first hit of the day. It's first and third. 1 out only. And Terry Kennedy up. Let's get a sac fly here. Anywhere in the outfield would get the job done, I think. Pettis is a Gold Glover. But I think Whitaker can beat on any arm out there. Here we go. Terry Kennedy, 1 for 2 today with a walk. That'll get it done into right center field. Whitaker tagging and scoring. The Tigers take the lead 2-1 on the RBI sack from Kennedy. Now we let Glenn Wilson grip it and rip it. And he hits the ground ball. Okay. 2-1. We have that left-hander coming up, though. I think we need to let Rucker get these next 2 batters, because right-handed batters are betting only like 200 against him. I know this is a risk, but I want him to face the lefty, and then we'll bring in Dave Smith to face Dickie if everything goes as planned. Defensively, we could make some adjustments here. But we want our first and third baseman to rest. So we have nobody better to put out there. Here's Bryan Harper leading off the 9th. And a base hit. So that was predictable. How will Rucker face Harris here with runner on first? We need a ground ball. Here we go. Harris, 270 hitter versus lefty, so he's no slouch. And a stolen base by a catcher rated a 72. Come on, man. That would never happen. And plus, the Angels are in first place. It doesn't make sense. It's his 4th stolen base, so it's not like he never does it. But this is messed up now. There we go. Rucker striking out the lefty Harris. That'll bring in Dave Smith, our closer for the day. He does have 3 saves, but he's got 5 TBs. 54th appearance, 5-3 with a 3.60 ERA. 44 Ks in 55 innings pitched. Opponents are betting 252 against him. Righties are betting only 246. God, he's walked an awful lot, though. I almost think we should walk Dickie to get the Lubratich, right? To set up a double play. Dickie's a 261 hitter versus righties. What's Lubratich? A 242 hitter. So we're going to play the odds. We're going to intentionally walk him. And Dickie, take your base. Pull the outfield in. Play straightaway defense on the infield. Lubratich, he does have power, but he's only hit 3 home runs this year. One of them was against us. Here we go. Double play will end the ball game. Let's do it. Line drive to right. Come on, get back. Wilson at the fence makes the catch. Oh, Harper. Harper won't tag from second to go to third, but he'll steal second base. That explains a lot. Okay, but now it is Don Baylor. And Don Baylor has been our nemesis all series. So this makes sense that it comes down to Don Baylor. Now, I think we got to play straight away here. A base hit will tie the game and send us to extras, but we can't let it get by them. In fact, we need to guard the lines against an extra base hit, keeping Thon from scoring from first. So here we go. Here's Don Baylor, game on the line. Season on the line for the Tigers. And Smith strikes him out. Tigers win 2-1. All that pontificating all led to nothing. Handshakes, but slaps, sloppy steaks. Third win in a row for the Tigers. That was nice. That makes me feel good heading into our contest tonight. Let's take a look at the standings. Yeah, we didn't gain anything. In fact, everybody's winning. Again, just to reiterate, Toronto and Cleveland are eliminated already. Cleveland's lost 7 in a row. The West, Seattle, who's won 5 in a row, is now tied for first. Not really. I guess technically California's got a percentage point. Oakland is 3 back. Wow, they could have closed the gap too, and they weren't able to. National League, Montreal 1.5 up on the Mets, who are in a free fall. And Cincinnati jumps back in front of Atlanta. So these are interesting final weeks of the season. Let's take a look at the Brainiac Baseball headline news. Ruben Amaro Jr. gets 4 hits in a 10-6 Blue Jays win. Yeah. He's only like 18 years old in this game, which is, whatever. He had 4 hits, 2 walks. Wow. 2 doubles, a run scored. Garth Orange, 2 for 5. Paul Dade went 2 for 5. Number 5 hitter, Lloyd Mosby, 2 hits, a double and a triple, but not a home run. Here's Boston at Oakland. Lachelle Tarver had 3 stolen bases. This guy was a 50% stolen base guy. Let's look at his scouting. 34 stolen bases, 18 caught stealing. So he's improved. Wade Boggs got no hits in 2 at-bats. And Lachelle Tarver, wait, we just want to write about Lachelle Tarver today. The win over Philadelphia puts Cincinnati back in the lead. Charlie Lubratich had a good ball game. Hey, we got another one. Seattle wins to share first place. Roy Brant, did he throw a shutout? Yeah, complete game shutout. Cleveland's Bonilla was hitless. Romberg struggled. And Jeff Moronco was unable to figure out how to get to first base. Okay, let's take a look at transactions. 2 more contract extensions. Cleveland giving Tom Waddell a 3-year deal, as they should. He's been pretty solid in relief. And the Yankees, they've got money to burn, extend Andy McGaffigan for a couple more seasons. So I got to go in and edit those. Mental reminder. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Tigers win 2-1. I mean, the sac fly was the difference maker. I guess that's what we have to... I don't know. Maybe, Brian Kelly did not get the win, but he pitched so well. I almost feel like Brian Kelly should get the... No, you know what? We're going to give it to Terry Kennedy. Terry Kennedy got a double, and he did get the sac fly that gave us the win. So we're going to give it to Terry Kennedy. I always like to go with the hitters over the pitchers unless it's something major. Dave Rucker gets the win. He's 6-6. Dave Smith, who will likely be our closer next year, gets his 4th save. Ed Halicki pitched pretty good on his own. Takes a loss. He's 12-9. So that's going to do it for today's game. Definitely stay tuned. Later on this afternoon / evening, I will have the contest video up for the 1980 Detroit Lions alternate history season that we'll be playing with Billy Sims in his rookie year, Eddie Murray, the kicker, in his rookie year. It should be fun and entertaining, and I think you're really going to enjoy the prizes. So stay tuned for that. Until then, everyone, have a great night.